we're on the record, we're back on the record in clause number 321158, witness in the case of State of Texas versus Leverett Brooks. Mr. Brooks, you previously entered a plea of guilty in this case. You've identified State's Exhibit number 1, stating that those were your initials and signatures. State Exhibit number 1, and in the trial court certification defendant's right of appeal, you stated that your signature above the line that said defendant was yours, and you stated that you understood when at least when asked that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. You stated in court that you understood that. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now I have before me another document. This document is the discovery certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that your signature on the second line
Yes,
above the line that says defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Brooks, prior to signing and initialing all of these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any
No
objections?
objections to State 1, Your Honor.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Paget, you've advised and counseled Mr. Brooks. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, your attorney, Mr. Paget, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of guilty and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement? Ms. Musgrove, you're on mute.
Yes, Your Honor. The state is offering a $500 fine plus court cost, but the state will be giving Mr. Brooks credit for 5 days jail time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that 5 days jail time will go toward his fine and court cost?
Yes, Your Honor. And we'll
Yes, Your Honor.
whatever the balance is.
Okay. So, okay, I said, okay. Mr. Brooks, the state is offering that you serve, that you pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $352. That comes to a total of $852. The state is giving you credit for 5 days towards your fine and court costs, which means that $500 will be subtracted from the $852 to leave you a balance of about $352. Do you understand that?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
And do you think that, first of all, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
You think the state's offer is fair and just?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you entered into with the state, and stand over here, they'll give you a copy of, I guess, the judgment to bring down, to make the payment, and then once you make the
Yes, Your
payment, you bring the receipt back up here.
We'll make sure that's taken.
All right.
care of, Your Honor.
Y'all have a blessed day.